wanna be a dreamer. I don't wanna be a dreamer. I don't wanna be a dreamer. I don't wanna be a dreamer anymore.
Hello, this is Pastor Rosemary, the Astrology Angel, and this is a video about how to deal with sex pests, trolls, and fanatics on the internet. This is just about ways of sort of dealing personally with these types of people on the internet. At the end of the day, it's actually going to be a helpful thing if you're trying to get somewhere where you would like to grow your channel and that kind of thing, and get your brand noticed, and get just basically get more noticed and get more subscribers and get more views and get more likes and all of that. So in the end, it's actually helpful because everything happens ultimately so that it's bringing you to your goal. But this is sort of a way to look at it and deal with it while you're going through it. And the main thing to understand is there's all kinds of pithy ways that you can respond to people for, but ultimately ignoring it is the best thing you can do. And leaving it there is the best thing you can do. And if you just can't stand it, you can remove it. And if you don't want to remove it, you can talk back. But ultimately, again, ignoring it is the best thing to do. Because what is actually going on, it's the same thing as when you have a business and you feel like your customers want you to change your prices or something, because all your customers say that you should either be more expensive or less expensive, or you should change your name and do this, or you should do that, or you should change your message, at your office when they call you for an appointment to have a, I worked as a psychic, to have a reading and things like that, or to do an astrology chart. There's always something that they want you to change. And it gets to the point where if you do everything that they want you to change, you won't be able to function. You won't even be able to get to work, because they'll want you to do such ridiculous things that you won't be anything that you set out to be, and you won't be able to have your business, because they'll get you to a point where you can't function. Okay, so because what happens is when you get rid of everybody in your life so that you can rebuild your energy after you've been overwhelmed by all the people that want you to change or want to get rid of you. What happens is you kind of isolate yourself and you build up your own energy. You build it up. And you get strong, and you know what you want, and you know what you want to be, and you get very strong, and you don't let people push you around, and you don't let people affect you, and you get to where you're single-minded, and you have your routine down, you make sure you get enough sleep, you make sure your health is good, and all of these things. And then when your energy is high enough, and you've got enough spiritual energy built up and a big enough light within you, and you're plugged into the light, and you're to that point, people start to be drawn to you like moths to a flame, and then they try to wear you down. And that's not what they're thinking. Sometimes they are, but that's not usually what they're thinking. They think that they want your services, and they want to have a reading, or they want an astrology chart done, or whatever, or they want to buy a widget from you, whatever it is you're selling. And they think, some of them, that they want to help you. And they think their advice is going to help you. And they think they're going to make you strong, or they're going to make you more sensitive, or they're going to make you less sensitive. But the minute they make you more sensitive, then somebody else wants you to be less sensitive. And so you end up, and that ends up being people-pleasing, and you end up not being able to function. So as you're going through this, the first thing you're going to want to do, because the first thing you're going to get mad. And so you're going to want to, either remove comments, which isn't the best thing to do. Responding is the second best thing to do, and ignoring it is the best thing to do. The best thing to do is to ignore it, no matter what they say. And it's hard, especially if you're someone who has some personal pride. But, again, there are ways to, because they're going to try to shame you. So the first thing you can learn to do is to shame them right back. or they're going to bully you. And shaming them is a way to bully them back without looking like a bully. I learned this from living in a different culture than I was brought up in. Okay? So, you know, it does work. Shaming someone in a more, you know, in a more gracious way is actually a very good way of dealing with bullies. And again, I learned this I grew up in a culture where that was more tough, where you swear a lot and you're very tough. And then I became someone who very much enjoyed being around people who were gracious and very elegant and but they shame you. But they shame you right from the beginning, you know. So in the culture that I married into, so it's very different from the culture I was brought up in. So actually, that works very well. And for example, you know, if someone swears at you and says mafangul, and they mafangul, but they say it in English, you can just say, no, thank you, you're not my type. You know, that's shaming them in a gracious way. You understand. So these kinds of things, you know, are the way you can deal with it at first. But the best way to deal with it is to completely ignore it. But then it has to not get under your skin, because if it gets under your skin, you'll get rashes and things like that. Getting under your skin causes people to get rashes. Get the book by Louise Hay about Heal Your Body, because that book helps no matter what physical complaint you have, whether it's an injury, a horrible illness that's terminal, or a little skin rash, they're all from emotional states, all of them. And therefore, what you want to do is look at what the emotional aspect is, so you can start working with it in yourself and dealing with it. She gives you affirmations to use, and then you can go ahead and use the affirmations and slowly learn to ignore people that get to you. Okay, so I was going to give you all kinds of pithy comebacks, which I've given you a little bit, but ultimately it doesn't really do you any good. So the reason I haven't done, you know, mean comments on YouTube, how to deal with them like a lot of stars do, is because some of my close family friends, family and friends have told me that you're encouraging negative comments if you do that. So that's why I haven't done that. But I've learned to do live videos recently, and I suppose, try my hand at dealing with both positive and negative comments in a live way, which I'm actually pretty good at. Now that I don't get as mad as I used to. I used to be a lot of fun to pick on because I'm very entertaining when I get very mad, because I get very angry. And you know, so I get very angry, therefore people really have a lot of fun getting me mad. And I break out in all kinds of horrible rashes when people get under my skin. Therefore it's very fun for people to get me angry. But I'm doing much better. I have a lot less rashes, and I get a lot less angry since I'm working with this. And the internet has helped me a lot. Being on YouTube and being on Facebook and going live and all that has helped me not get as many rashes and not get as angry and learn to ignore it. So it's actually very helpful. These are very good tools for getting people more healthy in working with these kind of things. So I'll leave you with that at this point, and we'll keep you posted on these things. And thanks for all. See you again.